Hello friends, this is Randall Franks. Over 40 years ago, rock and roll, bluegrass, and country music Hall of Famer Bill Monroe became a big part of my life as a friend and a mentor. Join me as I go back to his hometown of Rosine, Kentucky. Hello friends, now I am in the home place of Bill Monroe. Now, if you come to Rosine, there are lots of great things for you to see. This is probably the jewel in the crown of much of what we consider to be Monroe related sites here in Rosine. The home place has been restored. It's on the festival grounds where they hold the annual Jerusalem Ridge Bluegrass Festival, and you can visit it. They give tours here so you can learn more about the Monroe family and these farms that they had and that that Bill began his life on. So this is the area that he spent much of his time growing up. And you can see a lot of the great artifacts, memorabilia from the Monroe family right here at the home place. I'm privileged to be here. There's an inclusion. There's a list of all of us bluegrass boys on the wall in one of the rooms here, and some memorabilia related to the time and of Monroe's music permeates the room. So it's good to be here back at home at the home place of Bill Monroe. And join me to see just a few of the items and things that are on display here at the museum at the home place. Of course, there's a painting of Uncle Pen. And you can see many of the family members there. There's Birch, Charlie, and Bill. And lots of family and music-related memorabilia and photographs. Here is a focus on some of the Bluegrass Boys. You can see several of the notable Bluegrass Boys pictured on that poster, as well as there's James and Bill, and here's a full list of the Bluegrass Boys there. And if you zoom in, you can see right there in the F's, there's my name and my time with the Bluegrass Boys. And here's some great pictures of various Bluegrass Boys and the history. So this room is focusing much on the bluegrass music history of Monroe. First you can see a kitchen. This is the welcome area. You can buy a few items if you have an interest in getting those, and see and learn about the wonderful legacy of Bill Monroe. Of course, the Homeplace is funded by donations to maintain it. So right there's information about the foundation. You can follow them on Facebook, so please be sure to do that. From the Homeplace, this shows you what was nearby. Bill went to school in Horton. You can see Rosine, Jerusalem Ridge, Dodge City. After my visit to the Bill Monroe Homeplace, I wound down the ridge to the Blue Moon of Kentucky Highway and headed right on into Rosine to see the Bill Monroe Museum. Well, friends, I am in the Bill Monroe Museum right here in Rosine, Kentucky, and I'm with Connie Gaskell.
How you doing?
It's good. It's good to be with you. Now, when did the museum open?
It opened in 2018.
All right.
It started building in 2017, and then it opened up in 2018, and 19, I think it was finished up, completed, and then, of course, the pandemic started, so that's...
Slow down a bit.
Exactly,
Yeah, so.
exactly. But we're back in form now, and we're having a lot of people, even having 2 tours from the Netherlands each year.
Oh, that's neat.
It is, that they're interested.
Around the country, around the world to come and learn more about Bill Monroe. If you come to Rosine, this is definitely a place you want to stop. And when are y'all open here? As far as the museum, when can they come and visit?
The museum is open Monday through Friday, 10 to 4.
Okay, so be sure to put this on your agenda to come and visit Rosine and come to the museum and learn more. You'll find many of the awards that Bill received are present here in this museum through the years. His Medal of Arts, National Medal of Arts, you can see that. You can see a lot of other special things that he got through the years, and items from his home in Goodlettsville that he lived in many years are here, as well as some of the items from the family are in the museum.
And we also have a hallway where people have gave him gifts from that they have made for him, and that was really special to Bill. He really enjoyed his fans and was a real lover of people giving him things that, you know, came from their heart.
You can even see his last car is right here, is on display here. You can see some of the things behind us, some of the suits he's worn, and many other things. But it's a great place to come and visit. My reason, not only for being here, because as you know, I'm celebrating my 40th anniversary as a bluegrass boy, and we're donating some photographs of performances with Bill Monroe to the museum for their files and for their use. This is from Seattle, Washington, back in November 1st, 1984, and this is from the Bill Monroe Museum in Music Valley Drive back in September of '84. This goes back to June at the Lonigle Bluegrass Festival.
It's one of my favorites there.
It's one of my favorites too. That was the first time I was ever on stage with Bill, was at that festival. And so when I was an artist doing shows with Bill, not as part of the Bluegrass Boys, but as an artist myself for the CMA, this is 1992, as well as we have even one before that in 1985. So a lot of great pictures, and including one featuring my co-stars from In the Heat of the Night, Bubba and Parker, as we visited with Bill backstage at the Grand Ole Opry when we appeared on the Grand Ole Opry back in 1991 together. So a lot of nice little things.
Yes, a lot of interesting things. We're so happy to get them. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate you coming to visit. And
my longtime friend James Monroe owns his great uncle's place, and it was there that I went next to visit Uncle Pen's cabin. And I even fiddled right where Uncle Pen liked to do his, leaning back in a chair against an oak tree. Geraldine Ingram was kind enough to show me around. In one of the exhibits, I found a wonderful memory. In 1985, I had a special gift created for Bill, a painted saw by Appalachian artist Shirley Wheeler, depicting a log cabin scene with Jerusalem Ridge rising up behind it. Shirley was the wife of Earl Wheeler, the leader of the Marksman Quartet, a favorite group of Bill Monroe's. next stop was the Rosine Cemetery, where I paid homage to Uncle Pen, as well as went and visited with my old friend Bill Monroe, and gave my respects to Charlie, Birch, and all the rest of the Monroe clan, including Bill's mom and dad.
Why it should be thus all the day long, while there are others living about us, never molested, though in the wrong. Farther along we'll know all about.
But of course, I couldn't come to Rosine without making some music. So my next stop was the Rosine Barn Jamboree, where I performed with the Rosine Sound.
Thank y'all very much for supporting the Rosine Barn Jamboree. Ladies and gentlemen, from Georgia, make welcome Mr. Randall Franks. Hello, friends and neighbors.
Well, y'all know how many songs start with well? There's a bunch of them, and this ain't one of them. You get a line, I get a pole, honey. You get a line, I get a pole, baby. You get a line, I get a pole. We'll go down, draw that old honey, baby mine. Now wake up, so you slept too late this morning. Wake up, so you slept too late this evening. Wake up, so you slept too late. Crawdad man done pass the gate. Baby mine, you get line, I get more, honey. You get line, I get more, baby. You get line, I get more. We go down, draw that old honey, baby mine. Big cat band. Man with a sack on his back, honey. Down comes a man with a sack on his back, babe. Down comes a man with a sack on his back. Too many crawdads in his back, honey, baby mine. Now you get line, I'll get bold, honey. You get line, I'll get bold, babe. You get line, I'll get bold. You go down, go down, oh, honey, baby mine. Say to the drake, honey. What did the duck say to the drake, babe? What did the duck say to the drake? Too many crawdads in this lake, honey, baby mine. Y'all sing with us. You get line, I'll get bold, honey. You get line, I'll get bold, babe. You get line, I'll get bold. We'll go down the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. Honey, baby mine.
Friends, I want to thank you for taking this journey to Rosine, Kentucky with me. I hope you'll visit Ohio County sometime, take in all the sights, maybe see the Jerusalem Bridge Bluegrass Festival. I want to thank my hosts, Marty and Robin Hayes at the Bill Monroe Homeplace, as well as Dennis Cook with the Bill Monroe Foundation and the Rosine Barn Jamboree Board, the great musicians with the Rosine Sound, Dylan Lunsford, Jasper, Dale Beatty, Larry Hill, and Marty Hayes. And the Ohio County Judge Executive David Johnston, Connie Gaskill over at the Bill Monroe Museum, and Geraldine Ingram at Uncle Pen's cabin, and of course James Monroe as well. Thank you for tuning in and helping me celebrate my 40th anniversary as a bluegrass boy.